Well, today I'm going to start laying out for the sockets so I know exactly where to put them in. And this is all based off the inside of the back door and the floor. So this would be over near the bed where the full color printer, the laminator, the t-shirt machine, and the cutter will be. Well, I'm not 100% finished the foam, but I wanted to put this nose together since there was no wiring coming down or any boxes in this area. So, as you can see, passenger 1, passenger side 2. There used to be a big gap right here, but I'm going to leave the gap up here, and that's where my wires will be running all the way around to different locations, which will be the next step as soon as I finish the foam. Got the ceiling done. That's done. I'm not sure what this is right here. It's a little bit of a hump. Got it a little too tight, I think. But the ceiling foam is all in. I still got that side to do with the foam, the green foam. Do that little bit. I'm gonna do passenger 1, 2, 3, and 4, and driver's side 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's as far as I'm going to go. And this piece will come in here like so, and then there's a piece that goes between here, across here, 15-inch. That's where my shower pipe will come up and be up there. I got a screwing down there yet, but it makes me feel good to get a little progress going here for a change. Yay. So keep up with me. Just a quick update. All the Reflectix and all the foam is in. Yay. Just got to get another roll of tape to finish off the edges. I started putting up some of the plywood back in place where there's no wires going behind it. And this center section is where my electricals are going, batteries. On this green foam, that's about all I had left out of 7 sheets. But I kind of had to add more and more over here. If you see it here, I don't know if you can see it, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pieces to make that one up, because I didn't want to buy another sheet just for that little bit. So ceiling's in. I still haven't figured out what I'm going to do back here. I've got to box this in across here so I can get to it in case I have to do something to it. So I haven't figured that out yet. This big aluminum 1.5 inch is going to go right down the center, because I'm going to be using probably beadboard, and so it's 8 feet across. So I'll run my beadboard this way, so it'll go right to the center, and I'll have something between the ribs here to screw that beadboard to, so it doesn't porpoise down through there. So now I'm ready to, once I get some tape and finish taping up all the seams, I'm ready to start laying out all my electrical and where the boxes are going. Once I have that all done and where my lights are going, etc., then I'll start putting the rest of the plywood back on. Now, all this plywood will be painted white, and the only place you're going to see any of this plywood, 3/8 plywood, is in here in the nose, and where the bed is going to go back here, but you actually won't see it because I'll probably put some bead board on there too, just to cover up that raw plywood. So I was dreading this part. It took a few days to get this in, but that's okay. It's done. And I've got to clean up in here a little bit and move things around and get ready to start laying out the electrical. And as you can see, got a gap up here. This gap used to be right down where these met, and they had a piece of 1/4 inch across it. So I dropped that, and this is going to be my runway, wiring runway. So I know there's something coming down right about here. There's going to be an outlet there. There's going to be an outlet over here. And I'll have to get my drawing out. I got my drawing out, and I've got it laid out to scale so I know exactly where they're going to the center of each box. And when I get this wall built down here, there'll be one right there to go outside that door. And each socket will be either shore power on the bottom and inverter on the top. And I'll show you how I'm going to do that with each individual outlet, instead of having one outlet for shore power and one outlet for inverter. So you'd have 4 sockets. I'm taking one socket and making it into a dual use. Inverter on top and shore power on the bottom. So I've got to get all that wiring run too. All right. Just a quick update. This is Saturday. I'm going to be probably taping up that tomorrow. And I'm not going to put this aluminum up just yet till I get this wall up, because I don't know what I'm going to do for ceiling in there just yet. Oh, I missed a piece. I'm going to put a piece 1 inch up there. But it's coming along. I tell you, it makes a big difference already in the heat. In the morning when I come in here, it's cool, and it stays cool for quite a while until the sun starts beating really hard on it. And then it starts to warm up. I've got my door cracked because I've got my sawhorses on the other side of this door, so I can't put it down right now. But I'm going to move them so I can get a full breeze through here. I had a little bit of a leak in this corner of the window every time it rained, and it was the rubber had opened up in that corner. I fixed that, and dry as a bone. All right, I'll let you go. Check back with me. There's progress being made almost every day. Well, today I'm going to start laying out for the sockets so I know exactly where to put them in. And this is all based off the inside of the back door and the floor. So this would be over near the bed where the full color printer, the laminator, the t-shirt machine, and the cutter will be. And this one down here is going to be on the kitchen side. Got a couple outlets up on the counter. Got the one for inverter, shore power, and 12 volt for the refrigerator. And got another one down here in the middle underneath the stove. That's going to be for the igniter, because the stove takes a 12 volt igniter on it. And then this is ceiling, showing me where my lights are going to go, where my switches are going to go, where I have to run the wires to, the fan, the overhead shower light. So that's what I'll be doing today, laying this out, and I'll take you along with me. As you can see, some of these numbers have changed. That's because where I had them, they were right on top of the vertical. So I had to move it just a little bit. Had some number changes here. Really nothing there. Getting the ceiling lights and stuff positioned. This is just the top half of my electrical section. So, as you can see, I'm getting some of the wood in. What you can see here, this is where the countertop outlet's going to go. That one I picked up the wrong measurement from the wrong page. And down there is the other one. Coming across here. I'm not sure if I'm putting one in here or not, because that's where the stove is. And most of the new electric stoves have got a 110 volt ignition system instead of a battery ignition system in the black that I want. The silver one's got the batteries, but anyway, so I've got another outlet here. And nothing much in here. I do have wiring coming up here. This goes to a floor level outlet down here at the bottom. I'll be putting in my center aluminum so I can put my beadboard in, have something to screw to. And I'll be putting the lights in. I haven't got those marked out yet. Then we're over here in the workstation. I've got one going in there. Got another one going up here. And then we've got another one here. So here, over here where the shower is going, I don't know if you can see that, but the shower wall goes right here, all the way up. I'll have all my regular switches here for the lights, for the shower light, exterior lights, things like that will be right there. So I'm making progress. Once I get the electrical done, I can put the old plywood in that you see here. And this will be my raceway up here for the wiring coming off my center board here. So that raceway will go the whole way, and then I'll just come into here and then drop it down wherever I need it. So that's another floor level outlet down there. So little by little, it's getting there. Probably a couple weeks I'll have the wood up and everything ready to start putting sockets in and the whole works. Yay. Been a lot of work. I still got to do the fender wheel wells. I don't have those covered in the foam yet. I'll do that after I get the plywood up. Yep. Making progress. Put some foam in this little section here because it's so small. I'm thinking this big section here, I'm going to put in just some regular fiberglass matting. Put it down in there, just because I've got so many wires down in there. If I need to get in there, make it nice and easy to get in there. Let's see, what else? Anything else new? No, nothing else new. So check back with me. I'll bring you back when I get some more done.